So here's a video tutorial on the body lock, and I'm just going to show a simplified way to get into it. There's lots of ways. I'm going to go ahead and do it once first, and then I'll break it down. So I'm starting with the hoops here. I'll just kind of go through it quickly to here, and here, there, whatever you want to do here, to this position, and then bring it out to here. I did it without any turns, and I actually like to do it with some turns, so maybe I'll do it one more time so you can see that. So I think turning kind of camouflages some of the things that are going on. But when I break it down, I'll do it without turns because that's the easiest way to see it. Okay, so here's the breakdown. So I'm going to start with my hoops, one on each hand, thumbs facing up. I'm going to just bring them in front of me, so I'm just kind of twisting them in to where my dominant hand is closest to me. You can see that I'm going to keep them pretty close together at this point. Now I'm just going to step in, take a step with each foot, step right in, and then I'm going to take the hand, that dominant hand, the one that's closest to my body, and I'm going to flip that one up and over and just let it drop down in front. So now you can see that they are crossed. From here, that same hand that I just flipped, which is my dominant hand, I'm going to push down as I pull up on the hoop that's farthest away from me. So now when I push down, that should lock the bottom hoop into place. And then from here, I'm just going to go inside of this spot, and I can either just like lift it over, and then as I come up, bring my arms up with me, make a little pose. Can't do too much at this point because you're kind of locked in. I could spin around and then make a pose. But then when I want to come out of this position, I'm going to reach down with both hands to secure it. I'm going to pull one foot out at a time, pointing my toes down so they don't get caught in the hoop. Stepping out, and then pull the other one out. When I pull the second one out, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to lift this back hoop up. It looks like this. And it just catches this one on my back. And then from here, I'm just going to reach over, take the hoop behind me. Let's do it from this side so you can see. I'm just going to pull it out. I can bring it up and over like a halo and step out, and then I'm back to where I started. So again, I'm just going to bring my dominant hand closest to me. That's the easiest one to do that. Step through, although you can use either hand. Step through, flip over the dominant hand. That same hand is going to push down as I pull the other one up. There's my locked position. So I'm going to duck inside. I can either just kind of pull this one up, or I can change, put my hands through and push out, and then maybe up. Any kind of pose you want to do here. When you're ready to come out, grab a hold with both hands, the forward hoop, the one that's in front of me locked down. I'm going to slide one foot out, pointing my toes down, so it doesn't get caught in the hoop. And then I'm going to slide the second one out. When I do, watch this back hoop. I'm going to flip the bottom one up, the one that's I'm holding, and it catches. Turn to this side this time. And with my dominant hand, I'm going to reach back, get this hoop, just pull it out, and then probably lift it up, do something with it to distract as I step out of the other one. There we go. And here's how I got into the body lock on my video after doing these reverse escalators. And I did it the second time with my non-dominant hand. So I did with my dominant hand, goes behind, around, and through, and I catch, pull my hand through. This is my non-dominant hand. Catch, pull it through. Then I'm going to flip my dominant hand, that's the one that's closest to my body, and then I'm going to use that same hand to push down that dominant hand, pull up the non-dominant. So now I'm locked into position, and then I'm going to go through and get in underneath, hit my pose, hold on to the one in front, step out with my foot, step out with my second foot as I make sure and flip that up to catch the hoop behind. And then from there, I'm just going to reach back behind. I can do that standing or turning, pull it out, and there we go. And then I'm just going to distract with this as I drop the other one down and step out, and I can start all over. So it goes out, behind, and drop through. Pull through my non-dominant hand this time, out and around and through. Pull through my dominant hand. With that same hand, I'm going to flip it over. Same hand again, it's going to push down, go through, stand up to your pose, whatever that may be. Grab a hold, both hands, take one foot out. When I take the second foot out, I'm going to make this back hoop horizontal. Actually, it's the front hoop, but it's holding the one in back. Then I'm going to reach. I like to do it while I turn. As I reach behind, pull that hoop out, and there you go.